Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matty and I like video games. And in today's video I'll be talking about some new Xbox Series S news from this past weekend in regards to backwards compatibility. So stay tuned. So last week was certainly a giant wave of Xbox news. We got the leak and the eventual confirmation of the literal worst kept secret in gaming, the Xbox Series S. And on top of that, we got the price and pre-order date for the Xbox Series S and the Series X. And with the S coming in at $299 and the X at $499, it seems like we're going to be getting some insane value from Xbox this holiday season. But we've got some more, albeit less surprising news about the new consoles, specifically the Series S. It seems as though the Xbox Series S will play the Xbox One S versions of backwards compatible titles. Now, this doesn't come as too much of a surprise to me at all, considering the fact that there's only 10 gigabytes of RAM in the Series S compared to Xbox One X's 12 gigabytes of RAM. That being said, the Series S RAM is GDDR6 and the Xbox One X RAM is GDDR5, so this basically just means that the RAM inside the Series S is faster RAM than what's inside the Xbox One X. And while it's definitely faster than what's in the Xbox One X, it is also less than what's in the Xbox One X. And the RAM is what gave the Xbox One X the ability to render games in 4K resolutions with higher res textures. A good way to think of this would be to imagine the PS4 Pro. Even though the Series S absolutely runs circles around the hardware that's in the Pro, you wouldn't be able to play the Xbox One X version of a game like Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS4 Pro because of the lesser amount of RAM and GPU power available in the Pro. The difference is that unlike the PS4 Pro, the Series S is not lacking in terms of its GPU. It's simply a problem of a lack of RAM allocated to the GPU in the Series S to render at higher resolutions like 4K. You see, the Series S wasn't made with 4K gaming in mind, unlike the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X. It was made to be this generation's equivalent of the Xbox One S, in that it will play all the games that the premium console plays, but at a lowered resolution. You'll see resolutions like 1440p and 1080p on the Series S, and you'll see plenty of use of dynamic resolutions as well as upscaling. And all of this is okay. It's all things that are to be expected with a $299 console. What's important is that this console, much like its predecessor, the Xbox One S or the VCR Xbox One before that, this console will not hold back game design for current gen games. You've still got the same velocity architecture running through the same custom spec SSD that's in the Series X. You'll still be getting the next gen benefits like ray tracing and variable rate shading, and you'll still be getting awesome features like sampler feedback streaming, which will be hard at work reducing the load on the hardware by only rendering what can be seen on screen during any given scene or gameplay sequence. But what's interesting is that we also know that there will be games optimized for both the Series X and Series S. And I'm wondering if the Series S plans to play backwards compatible Series S optimized games at 1080p or 1440p at much higher frame rates. For example, we saw the clip during the Series S deep dive video of Gears 5 running at 120 FPS on Series S. Maybe we'll see more games following suit with that trend. For example, instead of Xbox Series S getting the Xbox One X versions of backwards compatible games, maybe they get a special version just for Series S, where it maybe renders a game at a native 1080p or 1440p and boosts frame rates in the process. I mean, I certainly expect this to be the case for Xbox's first-party games from the Xbox One generation. But it'll be interesting to see what third parties do for optimization of their previous gen titles for Series S. I guess we can only say that time will tell. But in the meantime, it remains a damn good time to be a gamer with all of this news. And with only a little more than a week to go until pre-orders go live for next-gen Xbox consoles, it seems like things will only be getting better from here on out. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the Xbox Series S and its backwards compatible capabilities? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Leave a like if you liked the video, and please subscribe if you'd be so kind. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.